Good morning. This is Donna from Cultivating Cousins. I just wanted to share today. I'm going to make some buttermilk biscuits. I have everything set up. My oven's on at 450. I have my pan prepared with parchment paper. And this is what I use. I use different stuff, whatever I can find. Self-rising flour. And then I have about a teaspoon of salt. And then I have 2 tablespoons, maybe a little bit more of butter. This is for melting. So I'm going to put that in the microwave and melt that once they're getting ready to come out of the oven. So you put it on top. Okay, and then I keep my butter frozen. I freeze it, and then I take it out so it's easier for me to shred it, to incorporate it in the flour. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw my salt in there. My butter is salted also, so maybe it's a little too much salt for someone. So if you want to omit either just keep the salt and have unsalted butter, or do the opposite. So, and I'm going to change it so you can see me now. There we go. And I do have the buttermilk, about 1.5 cups of buttermilk ready in the refrigerator also. So I might speed up this process. I'll take you a little closer in case you want to see it. And that makes it a little small. And you can probably find another way. People use different ways to cut in their butter. But I like it this way. It feels like there's butter all over that biscuit. And just to let you know, this is a lot of butter. So if you have high cholesterol, like I do, maybe you don't want to eat it. I don't know. I love them. I don't fix them that often, but when I do, they are delicious. Okay, now you want to do is just lightly get the flour from the bottom. Just incorporate it lightly. Get all that butter in the flour. It almost has like a crumble texture. You see? It's all incorporated, light and fluffy. And then now we're going to add the buttermilk. And I didn't put on my apron. I got my apron back on. I got an apron on. So I don't make a mess all over myself. Try to get all of it. I will mix it by hand, but I like to stir it in first. And it depends on the weather, if I have to add more flour or more buttermilk. So, but it's 1.5 cups of buttermilk, 1 teaspoon, teaspoon of salt, 3 cups of self-rising biscuit flour, and 2 sticks of butter. All right. Seems like it's mixing pretty good. Get the stuff at the bottom, then we'll just go ahead and do it by hand. I poured too much out of the flour. Just trying to get it mixed a little bit. Then I'm going to fold it out or push it down and fold the biscuits like that. And that's going to give the flakes in your biscuits. Depends on how many times you want to do it, if you're in a rush or you just want to get it done because you got bacon, eggs, everything going on. So it's totally up to you. It still makes a good biscuit. It just tastes even better when it's nice and flaky. Trying to get all those butter pieces. Don't want to, I'm just going to change my shirt. Don't want to leave those out. All right, flatten it out again as much as you can and flip it, or fold it, I should say. All right, there we go. Fold it as I make a mess. That should be good enough. Don't usually use a rolling pin with my biscuits, only because I can just press them out as thin as I would like. So just don't forget to press the inside. It can be a habit of just pressing all the way around and not getting the inside. There we go. I don't know if you can see the little specks of butter. See that?
No, you probably didn't see it because I couldn't even see it when I was editing this video.
Should be enough. All right. My hands. The one thing I forgot to get was the biscuit cutter. I'm using this size. Let me see if I can find it. 7 centimeters. 2 3/4 inch. You can use any size you like. As long as you're eating those biscuits, you go ahead and make them whatever size you want. I have different sizes. I got these, it's a whole set at the thrift store. I lucked out. They were all together. It's like the person never used them. Thank you, whoever that was. I try to put them on the tray as I go. Throw these in the sink. My bowl in the sink. Out of the way. And you're going to put them closely together. They rise better together. So make sure you have them touching. I think I usually get, oh, this one's might be a little bit bigger than I usually use. So I don't know how many I'm going to get. So this one's not the normal one I use. So it might be a little less. We'll see. All right. So we're just going to mix these up a little bit. There we go. And just flatten this out. If you get everything prepped, it doesn't take that long to fix biscuits, actually, from scratch. I can't eat the container biscuits anymore after I've been making these for a long time now, because they taste gross. So yeah, if I want a biscuit, I have to make it. I do when I'm out, certain places have good biscuits or decent enough biscuits, but that container, I cannot eat that container of biscuits. At least we can get maybe 2 more biscuits out of this. That was a little thin. Now, I'm a butter and honey person on my biscuits. I love like honey and butter, that's it. Not a jam, like I have to have any other condiments on it. So, and then I'm not going to throw this out. I'm not going to give it to my chickens because it has too much sodium in it. But I just do it by hand and roll it, and somebody will eat it on the side. It just won't be pretty. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, if you want to count that one, biscuits. And so the oven is at 450. And then we're going to put the timer on. Put you towards the oven. We're going to put the timer on for 15 minutes. All right, I'm just going to clean up now, and I'll see you when they are done. I will try to put the biscuits on this area only, and I'll show you. So I can just clean it up. It's easily cleaned up, so I do that. Out of the oven. Like that. We're going to go ahead and that's the, oops, sorry, can't see. I gotta face it down now. Wait. My favorites are the ends. I think my husband and kids like the softer and more crunchy. Scoop that one over. There we go. Put the butter all over it. All right. It's still hot, but I'm gonna open one up because I'm gonna eat one, of course. Really fluffy. Guess I should have waited till they cool down a little bit. thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next video.